everybody and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my February Blu-ray pickups. So these are all the new, well not all of them, but all the new Blu-ray pickups that I picked up during February. So of course I picked all of these up during my Monday movie hunts. I've talked about most of them in my Friday reviews, but also both me and Josh have filmed a video sharing our top 5 favourites out of this bunch. So if you want to check out the top 5 after this video, then I will put links to those as well. Okay, so I am filming this a little bit late and I do apologise. There are a couple of reasons and you'll kind of see why as we go along. So let's just start with the first week of February. So the first thing out of the first week of February, which there was 4 pickups, the first one is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This is something that I was really anticipating for February. I was really glad it came out right off the bat for February, and I did enjoy it, but I feel I was maybe a little bit let down. I kind of maybe expected a little bit more from it, but either way I did enjoy this. And as you can see, I've got the 3D Blu-ray and I have done an unboxing of this as well. So yeah, this is a 3D Blu-ray with the Blu-ray and digital copy. I haven't watched it in 3D, but I feel like it would be an interesting 3D watch. I've only seen it once and I feel like I definitely need to give this a second watch. When I did watch this one, I'd only recently read the book. I'd finished it about a week or so prior to watching this, which I feel maybe somehow impact my watch a little bit. But yes, that's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Next one we have for the same week is The Girl on the Train. Now I've actually picked this one up on DVD, which now I don't mind too much. I'm still happy with that. It had an exclusive cover and some exclusive features, so I thought, yeah, okay, why not grab the DVD? This is a weird one. I did enjoy this. It was an interesting kind of thriller of like figuring things out, and there were certain points where I was really shocked, and I thought, oh, I didn't expect that, and things like that. And I do actually really want to watch this again. I feel like I've been really drawn to want to rewatch this, which I think is good, because I think sometimes with these type of films you kind of need quite a bit of space between watches, because obviously the second time is never going to be as exciting as the first time because you know what's going to happen, which kind of takes away a little bit of the fun. But overall I enjoyed this. You know, I would watch it again. So yeah, let's go on the train. And another one for this week, again like I said, it was 4. We have Storks, which was my favourite of the 4 pickups for this week. I really enjoyed this. It really surprised me. It was a great animation film. It is from the people who did the Lego movie. Well, it's a Warner Brothers animation. And yeah, I just really liked it. I thought it was a different concept. I thought it was very cute. I have talked about this one quite a few times actually, but I would recommend it. If you enjoy animation films and you've kind of let this one like slide by, because I didn't hear loads about it, then I'd recommend checking it out. It's very cute, very fun. It's kind of not quite, it doesn't quite get to the level. I feel like it had the potential to get to that kind of higher level, but it just did some things that didn't quite get there. But, you know, there was a few problems I had with it, but overall I did really enjoy this one. So that's Storks. And the final one for this first week is Mr. Right. Now, if you live in the US, you're probably like, what? Mr. Right? Yeah, Mr. Right was released in the US, and I'm not sure where else, but I definitely know it was released in the US a couple of years ago, I think 2015, and it only came out here this February. So I don't know what that was about, and obviously, like I say, it's not a brand new film, but we've got Sam Rockwell and Anna Kendrick, and I really am a big fan of Anna Kendrick, so I definitely wanted to pick this one up. When I found out that it was coming out, I was very excited. I was like, oh, thank gosh, that is finally coming to us now, and I enjoyed it. It was okay. It was kind of fun enough. It was a little bit silly here and there, but it was just kind of a cheesy, fun time movie, one of those type of films. So now we're on to the second week of February, where I picked up the kind of main release this week was Trolls. Now I've actually seen this twice. This is the only film out of this month's pickups that I've watched twice, and also the only film that I've watched twice out of my 2017 pickups. So yeah, it's kind of a weird one because I enjoyed this, but it wasn't my favourite thing. But I feel like it's a very rewatchable film. And I could watch this again. I don't know what it is. I've got some weird thing. And when I watched it the second time, I thought, oh, I'm probably going to end up giving it higher rating because of how much I wanted to watch it. And I gave it the same. I still felt like it deserved the rating that I gave it, but I just enjoyed it. The songs are catchy, get stuck in your head. I like the characters. It's just a fun, guilty pleasure movie, and I think DreamWorks really hit a thing with kind of a new thing for them, because I feel like they've kind of gotten stuck on same type of things, if that makes, like, same franchises. So yeah, Trolls was a good one. Next we have Keeping Up with the Joneses. This again was kind of more silly fluff. It reminds me very much of how I felt about Mr. Right, which was just kind of okay. It was kind of more cheesy fun than anything else. And I think if you go in mind with that, I think it'll be okay. But I think I actually enjoyed this one more than Mr. Right. So I do think I had a more fun time watching this than I did Mr. Right. So, you know, if that's any comparison, that's my thoughts there. So yeah, that's Keeping Up with the Joneses. And then next we have just kind of what I would call a bonus pickup for this second week in February, which is something that I picked up that's not really a major release, it's just something a little bit different. And it is the Lion Guard Life in the Pride Lands. And this is kind of it's the third Lion Guard DVD release, but it's the second DVD release that has episodes. The first DVD release was kind of just the 40-minute special, and then there's been 2 DVD releases with 5 or 6 episodes on. I actually have not watched this yet, and I only just in February watched the first episode DVD release, even though I picked it up when it came out, which was maybe October last year. Yes, I am behind, but I do think the show is really, really cute. If you're a big fan of The Lion King, I would recommend just checking this out. Obviously, it's a really kids show, it's Disney Junior, but it's still cute and fun, and I just like seeing the old Lion King characters. Like, I've loved Lion King for so long that anything that brings back a bit of Lion King, I was like, yes. So I haven't seen this yet, I will watch it soon, but I'm still really glad that I did pick it up. So that's that one. And then we're on to the third week of February. Okay, this is where things start to get a bit rocky. I picked up Free State of Jones. Now, this film is the main reason why I haven't filmed this video yet. I haven't finished watching this film. And you might think, well, you know, I filmed my top 5 and things like that. Well, I felt like, me and Josh talked about it because he filmed his top 5 as well. And we felt confident enough that even if we enjoy this film, it wouldn't make our top 5, just simply because we watched 45 minutes of it. And so far, it's kind of dragging along. I was expecting something different from the story. And even though we will finish this film, but now obviously it's halfway through March, and I've got quite a few March ones to watch, March pickups, and I want to be on track with March. I thought, you know what, let's just put this aside for a moment and finish it when we've got a bit more time. So I haven't finished this film yet, so obviously can't tell you my rating on it, but so far, I'm kind of just finding it okay. I think visually, it's a very visually fantastic film, but I don't know, it just kind of is going a little bit slow going for us, so I haven't finished this one, and I kind of felt like I didn't want to make this video till I did finish it, but then I decided, you know what, I've watched all the other films, let's just, you know, give the benefit of the doubt with this one. So there's one film we haven't seen, but like I say, I have watched 45 minutes of it, so I need to just finish it, really. But yeah, that's Free State of Jones. If you've seen it, I'd be really interested to know your thoughts. So yeah, I need to finish that one. And then next, from the same week, we have Inferno with Tom Hanks and Felicity Jones. I actually really enjoyed this, which is funny because I didn't love the Da Vinci Code that much. I actually preferred this, which is obviously a very unpopular opinion, but I don't know, I just kind of enjoyed it. I want to watch it again. It was just, it was cheesy and fun. It wasn't really serious. But I love Tom Hanks as well. And yeah, I just had a good time watching it. And I don't know if I can say I recommend it, because like I say, people have really mixed opinions on this. I didn't give it the best of ratings, but I feel like I nearly put it in my favourites. Like, I kind of just had a fun time watching it. I was like, yeah, that could be my favourite. So, you know, if you don't want anything too serious and you just want something a little bit fun, I like this movie. So, yeah, it's not the best kind of as a movie, but I had a fun time watching it. So, I feel like that's a good thing there. Okay, now on to the 4th and final week of February, where again there was 4 pickups, which is crazy. So the first film of those 4 is Jack Reacher Never Go Back, which is Jack Reacher 2. this is the film that I gave the lowest rating to out of the pickups this month. And I feel like it was more disappointment than anything. I really enjoyed Jack Reacher, the first one. And this one just kind of really didn't do it for me. It was just average and kind of boring. And I don't know I didn't like it so much. I mean, I've heard people say that they did enjoy it, but it just really wasn't my kind of thing. I just didn't really get along with this one. I kind of just felt like I just wanted to not watch this one. I just kind of wanted to turn it off and be like, oh, okay, I just give up. And then by the end, I still didn't feel like, oh, okay, I did enjoy it in the end, or like I felt like it didn't have as much point or purpose. But again, that's just me. But yeah, this was my least favourite movie of the month. And then we have Daniel Blake, which again I picked up on DVD. This was a very good film. It kind of almost felt like a documentary. I felt like it really felt very, very real, which kind of is a weird feeling. Obviously that means, you know, it was done very well. The acting was brilliant, the story was brilliant, but it was kind of it wasn't really a film that you enjoy, I suppose. It's kind of more of a hard-hitting, thought-provoking look on certain what the word I'm looking for, just like certain current state of things. Does that not make sense? No. But Daniel Blake as a character I thought was very funny and brilliant. I think that's what made this work. I think had he would have had a different personality, it wouldn't have been as good as it was, because I felt like that kind of took the edge off it a little bit, and you really liked Daniel Blake as a guy, so I really liked that about this one. So that is Daniel Blake. And then we have Train to Busan, which was my absolute favourite movie of the month. This is the movie that I gave the highest rating to. This is brilliant. I really, really, really loved this. I highly recommend it. It is a Korean film, and it's a zombie apocalypse film, and it's brilliant. Actually I'm looking on the front here, and I'm surprised to see these ratings aren't like a little bit better. I felt like it would have loads of really fantastic ratings. I have heard a lot of hype about it, but I feel like it lived up to the hype for me. Like, I wasn't let down. And I would just really recommend this one. So if you haven't seen it, or you're kind of on the edge about it, I think you would enjoy it, because I really liked this one. And then finally, for the February pickups, we have A Street Cat Named Bob. And this was just cute because Bob is very cute, and I liked him as a cat. The story was different than what I expected it to be. It took a different route. I thought it was really well done. Again, it kind of delved into certain subjects that are dealt with in today's society, and all things like that. And I thought it was interesting how it mixed the two. It felt like a very serious film, also with like really fun, cute elements, which it worked really well in the way that it did it. And it didn't feel like a cat movie either. It was obviously very much about Bob as this cat, but it wasn't like a fluffy cat movie. It was just so much more than that. So again, if you haven't seen Street Cat Named Bob, I really, really would recommend this one as well. So, those were all my pickups for the months. So let me show you now just what the ratings were. So of course, I have the 5-star ratings, which is just Train to Busan. I only gave one film 5 stars this month, so that's kind of why I felt a little bit like a bit like down this month, like not as great month as January. Even though I picked up more, I felt like things were a little bit more average than they were in January. But yeah, one 5-star, that was Train to Busan. Highly recommend it. And then we have 4.5 stars, which again, unfortunately, there was only one. My 4.5 star is Storks. Again, I really enjoyed this. Good fun little animation film. 4.5 stars, would recommend that one. Now for 4-star movies, there's really a whole bunch. That kind of is where most things fell this month, it seems. So we have A Street Cat Named Bob. You know what, I'm going to have to zoom out because there is really quite a lot. Right, okay. We have Daniel Blake. We have Trolls. We have Girl on the Train. Are they fitting? And we have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So those are the 4-star pickups, which really is pretty good because, 4 stars is a good rating. It means it was a good quality movie. It means I really did enjoy it, and I really did enjoy all those ones there. I would watch them again. Yeah, I enjoyed them all. But I wish some of them would have just pushed it a little bit further. I was thinking some of these I would really enjoy, or some of them would reach 5-star, but you know, so those are the 4 stars, which seems to be the most popular category this month. And then we have the 3.5 stars, which again is actually quite a few. I've got Inferno, and Keeping Up with the Joneses, and Mr. Right. So these are the 3.5 stars. I think out of these I probably enjoyed Inferno the most. But yeah, these two, like I say, kind of felt very similar. But yeah, 3.5 stars. And then finally, with our lowest rating, we have 2.5 stars, which I gave Jack Reacher Never Go Back. So yeah, that was kind of on its own, down at the bottom, which is sad because I thought this was going to be one of my favourites of the month. But I guess you just never know. But yeah, I thought I was going to love this. So that was 2.5 stars. And then obviously, like I said, there is there's one film that I haven't seen, and then one kind of feature thing that I haven't seen. I feel like I wasn't bothered about not seeing this before doing the video, but I wanted to watch all the movies. But, you know, oop, nearly tipped the camera over. I am sorry. Okay, so that was it for my February Blu-ray pickups. Thumbs up if you enjoy these videos. Let me know in the comments below what you have seen out of this month. Oh, let me grab them all. That's what I did last time. Hold on. Okay, this is going to be hard. I feel like there's so many more, but I think there's only like a couple more. Let me just get them all together. Ba-ba-da. There we go. So those are all the pickups for February. Let me know in the comments below what you have seen, what you enjoyed. And of course, my main recommendation for this month is Train to Busan. If you don't watch any others of these, definitely check out that one. So until then guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm hoping to have March's more on time. I'm sorry this one was a bit delayed and late. But yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie. I'll see you then. Goodbye.